Well, we needed for our codename school, we needed to create a we needed to dynamically create PDFs, and it was very important to be the data in the PDF was really accurate, and actually the teachers of the school had to sign this for what they get paid in a year. So it was a really important PDF. So nothing should, the part being important here was that it didn't have to differ too much from our UI from that project. So I'm going to start with a demo. Because that's cool. Demos are cool. Stop this one, stop this one. Yeah. Who of you are, I'm very curious, who of you are using Yarn? Who of you know what Yarn is? Well, all the fingers I didn't see use Yarn today. Yarn is a what is it? I will tell you. Yarn, you spell it like this, Yarn. It's a full replacement for NPM, and it's made by Facebook, and it's a lot way faster. Much better. And it also ensures that it has a log file known as the npm shrink wrap, but from Yarn, yarn.log, which ensures that if two people run Yarn, which is a very quick command, it will it will install exactly the same set of node modules. And it will fail if your node version running on your machine is not correct as specified in the package.json. And npm actually won't fail, I think. So
Yarn works on the same ecosystem. It runs on the npm package system, but
it doesn't run it doesn't run npm commands. It just talks to the npm repositories directly. Yeah. Must be started right now. Okay. Nice fail. Ask me about Yarn afterwards. Okay, so we have a cool PDF machine, and I'm gonna say hi, awesome audience, and I expect when I hit this button, okay, and some random characters, because you probably won't believe me how fast it is. Random characters. Remember 987. Yeah, 987. So this is actually okay. Illuminati confirmed. This is my dynamically generated PDF. But what's special about this is that it uses React and it uses SCSS as the UI of the project does. So we did, but we should not have, or we wouldn't have, use exactly the same React components. So you can have a table React component and you can just reuse it in your server-side generated PDF because Meteor has isomorphic chisel. That's cool. But I will show you. First, back to my presentation. Play. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, imagine your sane front-end stack. Your holy front-end stack. So you have React, Sass, ASS, Redux, Modernizer, Auto Prefixer, Lodash, Angular, jQuery. Okay, not Angular, jQuery. It's holy. It is the perfect front-end stack right now. Who doesn't agree? Okay. But when generating a PDF server-side, you have a problem. Generating PDFs does happen on the server, right? Not on the front end. And the server doesn't have this same front-end stack because it's a server, it's not front-end. Well, since these times everything is written in Node and is hosted on NPM, you can just do this. And you can just create your components and your CSS like you're used to. And I will switch to Sublime to explain anymore because I was too lazy to copy any more code to this presentation. So actually we have a method we called from the demo you saw. The Meteor method is called create PDF, and it imports the React DOM server and it imports SAS as you saw. And what we are actually doing here is creating a React element of the some PDF component, and you usually don't see something like this on the server. But with Meteor you just can. You can just write GSX files on the server, which is cool. And this is a magic React object, and you can turn it into a string with the React DOM server, and it will return an pure HTML string, which you can use. And right here, you just forget about React, because you have an HTML string. And then you do actually the same with CSS. And what you see here is that I use assets, the global Meteor namespace, dot absolute file path to obtain the file path for the CSS file. That's because I hosted the CSS file, the SCSS file, in the private directory of Meteor, which you can see right here. So that's why this works. But I believe you can reuse isomorphic SCSS somehow. Maybe Martijn knows it. No? Okay. And then you put it together into the full HTML template. And then give it a name, Illuminati _timestamp. Then you find out a path to write it to, and then you call Phantom to actually convert it into PDF. And we try to use some HTML to PDF node modules, and we try to use some of those, but it doesn't. What it does is actually like this, and this is so it's really a short piece of code. So let's say we do it ourselves. Phantom will automatically create a PDF for you. Will understand how it should do that when your extension defined right here is .pdf. Then it will understand that it has to convert to PDF automatically. So that was for me my magic node module already. And again, since it's using promises, I just wrapped it into Meteor.wrap async to get it synchronously, because Meteor methods work like that. And returning a file name just gives the client a file name, and then I added this HTTP route, so the file name, the client could retrieve the PDF file easily. So this is just an HTTP endpoint streaming the PDF when requested. I thought it was very cool that we could use React components and SCSS components at the server as well as at the client, and it was, I was pretty impressed how many time it costs us to design or to front-end develop such a PDF, because you can actually develop the PDF in your browser and like you're used to, and then copy the code to the server and it works. It actually worked instantly, so that was very cool. And we did it. We did the whole PDF in like 1 day or something. So we were proud of that. And that was Sublime time. Those were my subjects. And I see a hand.
I've got a question. So Do I understand correctly that you first send a method to the backend to get a URL and then download the PDF that was written on the server? Or do you get it immediately?
No, yeah, it was the first one. So you get the file name, and then you do the request with the file name as a param, and the server will then read the file name from the system back again. And the client will start to download with that URL. So those yeah?
Sorry. If you're using Phantom, yes, you could basically run any, well, it's just a browser on the server basically, right? So,
yeah.
Right, sort of headless.
Yeah, it's a headless browser on the server.
Headless WebKit engine, which in theory could just run the normal React as a full framework,
that makes
right?
sense. Like instead of doing a component like React DOM rendering on the server, you could just have Phantom just request a specific URL or endpoint Meteor that has the page and then makes it a PDF.
Yeah. So it could just run React.
It could, but then you would have to kind of privately host the JavaScript that the browser should run, and then you have to include the script tag, and then you have to wait for the calls to be made, the script call to be made, and the CSS call to be made, and well, this was way faster than that. Yeah. So we tried it because it seems obvious, but since React is when you create a stateless React component, then it's useless because pure React components should render the same HTML when passing the same props. So why would you run it in a browser? Because you can ask React DOM server to get the HTML string. It saves a lot of time, and this had to be fast.
I did a lot of PDF generation back in another life. Cool. A different company. It's
PDF guy.
It's like
PDF guy.
Yeah. So like, I quickly run into I need page numbers. I need like a cover page. So it's like, does Phantom help with any of that stuff? Or have you guys run into?
No, not at all. Not at all. You can, because it's the newest WebKit version of WebKit versions available. Yeah. You can actually use the newest page break CSS property to define page breaks, and
so you kind of roll your own in CSS, like it's always there.
Yeah, and if you find some render engine other than WebKit, then you're free to use it. But then you will probably not be using Phantom, yes, but another headless browser on the server. You're free to do that, of course.
We also generate PDFs. I had the same problem. We needed headers and footers. We need to have a cover page without the headers and footers.
Yeah.
Like this. So, for example, the cover page thing, we actually create two PDFs. Then we separate the pages and we stitch them back together. One with headers and footers, and the other without. Crazy stuff like this. Because you just don't have the proper support in WebKit to actually make that.
Okay, first, thanks from the Lively team. And these are my repositories. So take a picture, write it down. Are there any more questions about one of these subjects?